Okay, we went to Cannes, France, and we're gonna talk about which was our #1 restaurant and #1 almost dessert as well in all of Europe, in our opinion. We're gonna talk about that today. So again, we went to Cannes, France, and we were on Celebrity Equinox. You do have to take a ferry from Celebrity Equinox to Cannes, France, but it was a bigger ferry, which was bigger than what we had to use. We went to Portofino and the Amalfi Coast, which if you want to know more about that, we got videos that talk about that as well. This was a nice, bigger ferry, but it was a ferry, so keep that in mind if you get some motion sickness. It was big enough that we had no problems. We did sit on top, and so we had the outside fresh air, and it was about a 10-minute ferry ride and no problems to get to Cannes, France. Once we got to the port then, very easy, walkable experience. So it's about a 15-minute walk to the downtown, and you pass pictures of celebrities, because if you're not aware, the Cannes Films Festival is there every year, and it actually had just been there right before we had gone there. So they still had everything kind of set up for that. And that was kind of fun to see all the celebrities over the years that they put up for pictures. There's beautiful shops, beautiful restaurants, beautiful clothes, awesome desserts. So it really is kind of like a downtown feel to it. And we did do some shopping, got some things. There's designer shops, your Gucci, your Dior, your Louis Vuitton, Prada, all of those designer shops, as well as non-designer or I would say non-name brand shops as well. Keep in mind, public bathrooms were very limited. In Italy, we were able to buy a coffee or a cafe, go to a cafe, buy a coffee, buy a water, and use their restrooms. They didn't have as many restrooms available for the public, even if you went in and bought a coffee, which we did a couple times, but there literally was no restroom there. We were directed to some public restrooms, and we looked it on maps, and you do need a euro to get into that public restroom. So keep that in mind. There was one at kind of the mall. We were able to find that within a few minutes, and we actually used it twice. There are restrooms inside the restaurants, like an actual sit-down restaurant, but not the coffee shops where you could sit down and have a coffee, or even the macaroon place, which we'll talk about soon, did not have restrooms that you could use at those locations. If you're finding this helpful so far, please give me a like and subscribe. It really does help move my channels forward. There was a tram that went around town. We did not go on the tram, but if that is something that interests you, you can get a tram to go around town. And as I said, some of our best restaurants and best desserts were at Cannes, France, for the locations that we went to. We went to a place called La Durie that was founded actually in 1862 in Paris, that made the best macaroons. Now, we found it, and my daughter went nuts when she saw the cute little shop in the pinks and blues and greens French shop, because apparently it's it's all over TikTok. I did not know this, so if you have a TikTok and you're all over that, maybe you're aware of it, but it's very, very popular because of, again, the age of being founded in 1862. So of course we had to go try it. Really cute little shop. You could pick your flavors. They had different size boxes for the macaroons. You could pick your flavors. They had all sorts there. And then you're able to either take them home or try them there. Of course, we did both. We decided to try them there, and also took a few home. My daughter in particular, who loves macaroons. Again, very cute. Honestly, 10 out of 10. I'm not a big macaroon fan, if I'm being honest, but these were really, really good. They were soft. They were flavorful. I can see why they're a big deal. So in our opinion, that was really fun and worth the experience. Okay, we're in Cannes, France, trying macaroons, and we are at La Durie, Paris, for macaroon. This is the lemon. Oh my gosh. I don't even like macaroons, and these are amazing. They are soft. Tastes like lemon. So good.
So good.
JC, what'd you think of the
I have the lemon as well. 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. Jaden, what'd you think of it?
Chocolate was 8 out of 10.
8 out of 10? All right, Jackson, what'd you think?
I'd give the chocolate one about a 5 out of 10. It wasn't the best.
All right, but they also don't like sweets, so I would give La Durie, I would give it a 10 out of 10 as well, and I don't even like macaroons. But then the actual best restaurant, in our opinion of all of it, was called Bobo. and it is a local's favorite. It is a little bit off the beaten path, and by a little bit, I mean it's like a street off of the main downtown. So very easy to walk to. It had outdoor and indoor seating, and it was fabulous. My daughter actually said it was the best chicken Caesar salad she's ever had. And I know it was just a salad, but the chicken and the fresh vegetables that it had on it was just outstanding. The pizza, in our opinion, ended up being the best pizza that we had. And we really liked the one in Rome. So if you want to talk about the one in Rome that the locals used, they were close. But Bobo overall, because we loved all the food, ended up being our favorite. The baguettes were... could not ask for better baguettes, and that came with the pizza and the salad. And then the dessert. It had a dessert tray, and I wish I could have taken a picture. They did not allow pictures because the dessert tray was, honestly, it was like a picture you could put on a wall. They were that beautiful desserts. So of course, even though we were full, we had to order it. We ordered the raspberry tart and the key lime cheesecake. And if I could give it a 100 out of 10, I would have. That is how good it was. Even my boys who don't like cheesecake thought this was awesome. Everybody had to try it, and it was fabulous and just beautiful. Like the presentation was just beautiful. So in our opinion, highly recommend trying Bobo in Cannes, France. We also did some shopping. I actually found the sun hat. I had a sun hat on my list that I was looking for when I went on this European trip and hadn't really found one that I really loved. I found one at this little shop. It is a hand woven natural fabric hat, and it kind of has like a, I guess I'll call it, it's changeable. So it can go from like a cowboy structure down to a floppy hat, and I loved it. My kids loved it. It was a reasonable price. And like I said, hand-woven natural fabric. So if you're looking for things like that, it had all hats in this store. Really, really fun to shop at. My son and I had our first crepes that we've ever had, and they were $3.50. Fabulous, except or €3.50, excuse me. $3.50 euros. And loved it. Fabulous. Really, really fun. It was in a little like shop as we were walking back to the ship. Again, getting back to the ship was very, very easy, easy walkable. And so we really had a good experience. We did not do a formal excursion. We all just really enjoyed it because it was so easy and so walkable. So we would highly recommend doing that if you, and easy to do if you don't have a formal excursion planned for Cannes, France. Okay, we're in Cannes, France. We just got back to the ship a little bit ago, got all kind of cleaned up, ready for dinner. This is the outfit of the day. I will do a picture for that, but we did some shopping. Now, we originally had the Cannes walking tour booked, and we ended up just not doing it, so we lost the money, which was fine. It was very easy and safe to walk, and we kind of wanted to do our own thing anyway, and we are so glad we did. There was so many little fun shops and places to eat and places just to experience. I got this hat. It is actually a natural fabric. It's a converted hat, so you can make it into a sun hat, or you can push it up to do the cowboy style like I had it originally. Super easy to do. Called Borsalino. It's hand woven fabric, so it's very natural, keeps your head cool. It actually will conform to your head, so I do highly recommend that. And we also just got some fun like macaroons from a shop. We ate at Bobo, which I'll do a short on that. That was amazing. All of us gave it 12 out of 10. Next, we are heading to Marseille, France, so stay tuned as we talk about Marseille tomorrow. If you found this helpful at all, please give me a like and subscribe. Again, it really does help move my channel forward, and take a look at this next video as we head to Marseille, France.